Ever wonder about the deep feelings of shame and insecurity when it comes to being a late bloomer? Hi, I'm Gardena, and I'm a late bloomer. I used to be ashamed of being a late bloomer until I realized that I'm in no competition with anyone except for myself. And even then, I understand that I don't even want to be in competition with myself. Instead, I just want to create. I just want to create without limits and express myself authentically. There has actually been moments of blessings in disguise when I saw myself having a certain job, business, or position in life and I didn't get it. So, after the delay or halt to my plans, I also realized that I didn't want what I thought I wanted. And I also realized that I was going the wrong way. And sometimes in life we just start to realize that we were going the wrong way. And the universe sees that, but we can't see that. So when it gets taken away from us, we start to think that it's something wrong with us instead of realizing that everything is happening for us, especially as late bloomers. So there is and always will be a new and better direction for me to go. Even in love, all the relationships I had in my past that I thought that I wanted, I don't want and I no longer want. And there was also careers in my past or career paths that I had taken in my past that wasn't even fulfilling. And even past situations didn't even bring me into alignment. So if you're a late bloomer, you need to shift your perspective. So instead of thinking in the reverse, then you need to start thinking in a progressive way. Anything worth having takes time, meaning it takes time to build. Anything that comes quick isn't built on solid foundations. And that goes into my next point, is that anything solid and long-lasting takes time. You ever think about building a house? It takes time. Imagine those homes that are built overnight and how frail and fragile they are and how they don't ever sustain. Think about the houses that are built from brick and just think about how strong and sturdy those homes are and how they last. And you also have to remember that slow and steady wins the race. And that's something that I had to learn. A lot of people are going nowhere fast. So those that you see or those that you think are winning, they come and go fast. They might have twists and turns in their journey, so you never know. That's why you can't compare your journey to someone else's journey, because you just never know. They could be lit one day, and then next day, nothing is happening for them. Or everything could be an illusion. So a lot of people are going nowhere fast. And you have to think about it. Why do you want to be trendy or quote unquote follow the trends? Don't you want to have your own unique style, your own unique wave, your own unique way of doing things? That's when it comes with being one of a kind, and being a late bloomer allows you to do that. And you are discovering your true north node, your path, your destiny. And many other people are having false starts, meaning that they start and stop, they start and stop. And maybe you even feel like you start and stop, you start and stop. But each time that you stop and start, you're actually discovering your true north node, your true destiny, what's truly true for you. And the more that you fail, the closer you are to success. So the more that you fail, the closer you are to success. I remember hearing that from Bob Proctor after going through a whole lifetime of just failing. And then I got to my breaking point at one time. And I was so angry and upset. And I remember sitting in silence and solitude listening to Bob Proctor. And I remember him saying that the more that you fail, the more closer you are to success. And you just figure out what doesn't work for you and what does. And being a late bloomer gives you that time. And that goes into you have plenty of time. Remember this, you have plenty of time. It's never too late. So believe in yourself, believe in your unique journey, and you need to love being a late bloomer. To me, it's a gift. And I hope you enjoyed this discussion about being a late bloomer. And I really hope, and I truly hope, that you being a late bloomer, you realize how special you truly are. And this is the finishing look.